Hello. Okay, welcome to the part 2 of the tutorial on how to use the Datagridview for deletion and update. As we were talking about in part 1, we were trying to select the wanted row and display its picture to the picture box. Okay, and for that we have implemented this return CD method. Okay, which given the primary key, which in this case is the title of the CD, we would search using the title against the CD array list, and then we will identify the correct object, okay, and then return the object. Alright, so we are using this event called the mouse click event for the data grid view. So this event is triggered whenever we click on the data grid view. That is to say, it's useful when we click on a particular row and we want to retrieve that particular row's CD object. Right? So we say here, to be deleted object. Okay, this is actually a reference to the CD object that we want to use to contain the CD to be deleted, and we call the method return CD. Now next is we have to input argument, the title over here. Now how do we do that is, we know that, okay, the title, to get the title, it would be the first cell, okay, of the selected row, right? So what we can do here is, I'll show you the code first and then explain later. Okay, dgv search results, okay, we use a property called selected rows. Alright, you select the first row, which is represented by the 0 index, okay, and then cells. Okay, now it's the first cell, again 0 index, and then dot value, and then dot toString. Okay, now let me repeat that again. Alright, so basically what we are trying to do is, we are trying to input the title of the CD into this method, so that later it will come here as title. Okay, now the complicated part will come in over here. Okay, now what this is doing, in fact, is actually what it's saying is that, okay, let's explain one by one. First, this is the data grid view. Okay, now what I'm saying is that I want to access the first selected row. Alright, okay, and this first selected row is captured by using the 0 index, pretty much the same as what you have learned for accessing array elements, where the first index is actually at 0, right? So for the first row, okay, maybe perhaps, okay, so first selected row. Alright, now this is the first selected row. Okay, and for the first selected row, we're going to get the selected cell, the first selected cell, which is title over here. So again, this one will be first cell. Okay, and then finally, okay, we need to access the value of that cell, so we do a dot value and then convert that to a string, hence a toString method. So in short, this one will return as the selected rows first cell. Understand? So if let's say our primary key is composer instead, alright, you guess that this cell value has to be changed to the second cell, which is 1. Okay, understand? So just switch it back to 0. Alright, so over here we have now let's look at it again. Okay, so now we can call the method return CD, give it the title as per highlighted in the data grid view. Okay, and then you return us the CD reference to be deleted, and then next we can display the image in the picture box. But we first have to replace CD with to be deleted. Right. Okay, now let's test whether this works. CD, classmate over there. Okay, go to delete and then search A. And do we see anything? Oh yes, we do. So it's working. Alright, great, it's working. So this is done. Okay, lastly we have to do this. To get the details of the wanted row, okay, wanted row, and proceed to update and delete. In which case we'll click on the view the details of this CD and then decide whether to delete or not. Okay, now this is achieved, okay, in this method, detail click, which is actually the event handler for this button, right, this whole part. So what we did previously was, okay, stop instances. Okay, having selected CD from list box, okay, in which case now is Datagridview. Okay, we pass the CD to delete details from. Okay, now this was achieved previously using this all-from class.form details CD, and then the CD to delete, we assign it with the first list result.selected item. Now, in which case now we can just do this. We just take this and place it with this. Okay, why? Because when we have did a mouse click for the particular row, we have already got the CD that we want to delete. So we can just use this, alright, and put it here to pass it to the delete CD detail form. Okay, so let's just try again. Photo like this. Okay, good, great. Okay, good. Hardworking students. Okay, now delete A, search A. Let's view detail for A. Okay, view detail for AA. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much we have achieved this. Alright. Okay. So I'll leave the rest to you. So you can imagine that update will be pretty much similar. So this ends the simple tutorial for using Datagridview for displaying data, for adding data, for updating data, and for deleting data.